probably did it in '03 maybe.
Because that looks like aquatint, isn't that?
It is.
Circles?
It's aquatint, and then the background is actually, if you get close to it, it's lines.
What kind
drawn
of,
really
did you
close
use
together.
did you use like aluminum or plexi or copper or what?
On this one, zinc. Mostly zinc. I've always felt more, like I can control zinc more, and copper's so expensive, and it's so soft. I do a lot of engraving, or I've done a lot of engraving as well. When I engrave, I prefer to use copper, but the plates are just aluminum holds up better for a series of prints, at least I've always found. So like this one, I probably did like maybe 5 states on it, and the stripes on top are done with a mylar stencil, and then rolled on to the plate. So you actually wipe the plate like you would a normal etching, which takes forever because the stupid thing holds a lot of ink. And then you put the mylar transparency on top, and you can do your 2 colors here, your blue and your orange, and then the plate actually has those stripes on it, and then you roll it through the press, and you're able to get...
So it's sort of like a monoprint in a sense?
Yeah.
But you got to set it up before it goes through.
Yes, exactly.
You can't really do an addition, but each one is sort of unique?
Each one is unique, and then you have to clean the plate because it's got all the different colored inks on it and start all over. So each one was like a one of one. I think the Greenville County Museum of Art has an orange one. It's really nice that they bought for my senior. I went to school up in the mountains in South Carolina, Arts Magnet School, and they own one. And then one of my teachers is now the head of the art department at Furman University, and Furman has one that's it's orange with green and blue stripes. And I did the stripes the other direction. I cut a different stencil because the mylar stencils only hold up for maybe 8 prints, and then from rolling them they fall apart. So I cut another stencil the other direction and printed the plate differently on a bigger piece of paper so it actually goes sideways. But they used to have some in black, but I don't even know what I did with them. There's one of my friends did...
Are those lithos?
Lithographs while he was in Tasmania. He was at a school there studying printmaking. He also did, like this one's a dry point and an etching.
Yeah, it has that dry point sort of dark ink. Dark ink, yeah.
Yeah. And then this one's a little bit of aquatint.
Wow, those are huge.
This is the greatest one. He probably doesn't even know I have these, actually. That's the great thing about having a flat file. People just give you things, and they're like, hey, can I put this in your flat file? And since we have the studio, everybody's like, oh, well, here, let me put this in there so it doesn't get messed up. This one's just great. Look at this. With the spit light etching. Look at some of those marks that he was able to get.
Wow. Lots of detail.
Really influenced Will is, I think, by Whistler. I don't know whether he admits it, but it's pretty obvious. He has that, that depth with his etching. And what's really cool is he actually has a Whistler. He found it at thrift store for $25, and it's an artist proof. And it's one of the Venetian doorway series that Whistler did, and I mean, it's...
Wow.
Yeah, he's lucky. I think he had it appraised, and it was worth far more than he paid for it. The guy at the thrift store told him that he was buying it for the frame. So the guy was like, oh yeah, you can just take this drawing out and use this frame, but if the guy had any idea, or
You're fine. You're fine.
For everybody to do.